As I have told you before, those of you who listen regularly to the broadcast, a few years back I wrote a book, and the title of the book is Dreams and Visions and Stories of Faith. And I talk about a lot of different things in the book. I talk about my life. I talk about stories that people have told me over the years of doing talk radio. But I have a chapter where I talk about love. And I have a thesis in the concept of what I declared that I believe that love is. And my thesis has been challenged by many people. They say, oh, no, that's not true. That's not possible. And so oftentimes when I ask people, I say, well, what is love? Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people go to the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians that begins to demonstrate, and he uses the word charity, and he says charity is long-suffering, and all of the different descriptions there. And I said, well, the truth is that's a manifestation of love, but what truly is love? And I've mentioned before how that I think that many times, and matter of fact, yesterday on the broadcast, I said, many times people confuse lust with love. In other words, it's something that appeals to me in one of my senses, as John describes the lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. And because we have this desire or something is appealing to us in one of our senses, we say, well, we're in love. But then again, I don't believe that really fully describes what love is. And I think that many times people are confused. And they say, well, I'm in love with such and such a person. And I would begin to challenge them as to, well, why do you say that? What do you base that upon? So here is my premise that I wrote in the book. I believe that love is choice. You choose to love. You say, well, that's kind of weird. But the truth of the matter is if you follow the process along, you'll find that there are choices to be made. And somebody offends you, somebody hurts you, well, you can choose to strike back and to become bitter, or you can choose to forgive. And you can take that to the other side when it comes to love. I can choose to be a person who is forgiving and compassionate. And I can choose to pursue a friendship which would grow deeper emotionally. And I would become a person who is very much drawn to that person because I've made choices along the way. You see, love is based upon choice, as God chose to forgive humanity for the transgressions of humanity. Of all of the sin, God chose to forgive. And God chose to send his Son, his only begotten Son, to the earth, that there may be a way that humanity could escape the penalty for our sins and discretions, because God chose a path for us because of his love. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.